lovely Storio. In Japanese, they called me Raburi.
My name is Maris Delavi Moreno.
Basically, I came to Japan to study. And after finishing my study, I want to secure a permanent work and live here in Japan.
I came to Japan because it was always my dream to go here, to work and live here. And also in Japan, salary is high compared to my home country. And because of that, I want to give my parents a better life.
In Philippines, I work as a nurse. I saw on the news that Japan needs a healthcare worker. Since healthcare worker is related to my profession, I think that is a good opportunity to come work and study here in Japan. And of course, I love caring profession.
What sparked my interest in working here in Japan as a care worker was the opportunity to work in my dream country. And also, in my home country, I am a nurse by profession, and so a care worker and being nurse have the duties are similar. So when the opportunity came, I immediately grabbed it. So I went here.
Every time I saw the smile of my patients, and every time they say thank you to me, I feel very so happy.
This nursing facility has first and foremost the place. It is very nice. The place is very nice. It is located near the Soako, which during summer you can see fireworks from here. You can see the fireworks from the Soako Soa Lake, and then also the staff and my co-workers are very helpful. They're friendly and very helpful to me. They really patiently taught me in everything I did here. Hi.
Currently, I'm living in Nagano, Ken. The living expenses here is not so high compared to other cities, and you can really save money.
So the first time I experienced winter here, it was very cold, but it was very cold. But I was amazed of how beautiful the scenery covered with snow. It was actually I really when I was a child, I really dream of having to experience winter. Yes, and also I consider milestones of my life when I was here, when I graduated in the Japanese language school, and then I graduated in the Semongako as a care worker, and then when I passed the care worker licensure examination, it was really something changed in me.
There's a sense of fulfillment. Since my passion is caring, I feel fulfilled after work to give assistance and care to the elderly patients.
Aside from the language, which is very difficult when you really don't know, how to converse in Japanese, but the first time you do things, the first time you do transfer, the first time you meet the person, it was very difficult. But when you do it often, it will be manageable. And is in care work is not an easy job because it requires patience and hard work.
Yes, when they saw that I'm doing my best in work, they will say keep up the good work.
Yes, being a caregiver, care worker, I was able to learn that it's not just assisting the elderly in their daily activities, not just helping them what they can't do, but it is being a care worker is to give the elderly respect and give importance on what on their feelings, and also to help them or to assist them in on the things that they still can do on their own. It's not just helping them or assist them on what they can do, but to do things on their own.
To bring my family here in Japan and to live forever here in Japan.
I aim to build my very own nursing facility in my home country when I get back, because I wanted to give my parents when they get old. I wanted to personally care for them, just like here in the elderly. Just like here, I wanted to help my fellow countrymen, especially the elderly, to experience what it's to experience how Japanese treat their elderly. I wanted them to experience like that.
It's a very good opportunity to come and work here in Japan as a care worker.
So my message for those who wants to work here, who's thinking to work here in Japan, is working here in Japan as a caregiver has a lot of opportunities, and working here in Japan is very safe, and it is very good to live here.
はい、よろしくお願いいたします。良かった点なんですけど、外国語、特に英語を我々がなかなか学ぶ機会ってないので、そういった部分でこの日本語って英語に直すと何て言うのっていうのを遠慮なく聞けて教えてくださるっていうのはね、非常に助かってるなと思います。で、日本語もすごい上手なのでいろいろ勉強になりますし、はい、学ばせていただいてます。はい。私が意識している部分はなるべくメモで伝える時には漢字をあまり多用をしないで日本語であったらひらがなであったりカタカナであったり、そういった部分でなるべく伝えるようにしたりしてます。で言語の部分のコミュニケーションはステラさんは特に問題なく普通に我々日本人と接するような形でコミュニケーションを取れているので特に特別意識するようなことはありません。ステラさんはいつもニコニコしていて明るく優しく利用者さんと接することができているなという印象があります。で、利用者さんだけではなくって我々職員に対してもとても同じように優しく接していただいていていつもよくこういう優しい対応ができるなっていうのが感心しています。はい。で、どんなに大変な状況でも本当に困った顔を一つせず一生懸命頑張ってるなっていうのが非常に伝わってくるのでそういう部分は私としても勉強になるなっていう感じがしております。特に違和感を感じるような反応はなくてですねステラちゃんとかっていう感じで普通の女の子を接するような形で我々職員のもう一員として対応をしていただいているなっていう印象があります。
I started studying Japanese while watching anime and watching Japanese movies. Then when I came here, I studied formal Japanese in a Japanese language school, and then after that, I studied care worker in a vocational school.
The Japanese kanji is very hard, and there's a lot of kanji here in Japan. Not only that, because you need to learn the hiragana, the katakana, and from zero you need to learn everything.
Grammar and kanji are very difficult, as well as the hierarchy of politeness that is used. Still now, I'm still having trouble what words to use regarding how to address um, uh, ito, how to address persons of rank. Yes.
At first, I study vocabulary every day, 5 to 10 new vocabulary, watching anime and Japanese drama, and to improve my listening skills and talk to Japanese friends to improve my speaking skills.
Using Japanese frequently in frequently speaking in Japanese, and then it also helps if you read Japanese books, mangas, and then watch Japanese movies and animes without the subtitles or without English subtitles, so that you could understand you could understand Japanese well.
The reviewer that my teacher told us to buy is the Kaigo Nabi. It is simplified form and very informative. All the important points are there, and I read it for how many times?
We started during second semester. We started our intensive review in the examination. So every day I went to school from 9 in the morning until 4 in the afternoon. So almost for 6 hours review in the school. And then when I get home, I study for about 2 hours. I study for about 2 hours self-study, and then during days off, I study for about 4 hours, and focusing on the subjects that I really find difficult.
The Kaigo vocabulary and the Japanese kanji. In Kaigo, there's a word that is that is particular to this job, and it's very hard to memorize, and also you need to write and memorize the kanji, because all of these will come up into the exam, and are the important points to memorize in order to pass the exam. In my rest day, since it's corona, because of coronavirus, I cannot go out. I'm just doing SNS, Facebook. I message my mother, my relatives in Philippines. I do YouTube also. I am YouTuber. I have a YouTube channel, and also TikTok, and also cooking. I love cooking.
Well, most of the time, I always watch anime and Japanese movies, and also any other kinds of movies. But yes, and I also clean the house. So I rarely go out and go to other places. Yes, especially now that still in pandemic. So there are times that I really wanted to go out, but I can't because of this pandemic. Yes.
Hi, donbori. I love donbori. The tendon, katsudon, oyakodon. So it's very famous here in Japan, and I really want you to taste that all.
Well, because it is my first time to taste Japanese food, I like takoyaki. When I was in high school, it was my first time. Oh, this is Japanese food, takoyaki. So I like it, and then I also like yakisoba, because it's like pancit canton in my home country. Because I like pancit canton, it is easy to cook. So yes, when I learn about learn about yakisoba and how taste it and how to cook it, I kind of like it.
Matsumoto Castle. Here in Nagano-ken, Matsumoto Castle is very famous. So it's just 45 minutes from my place, from Shojiri City. And also the Azumino Illumination. Azumino Illumination is during Christmas time. The illumination is very, very pretty there. And also Nagano-ken is very famous for ski resorts. So I've tried skiing here, but unfortunately, I'm not really good at it.
My favorite place here is actually is Tatishi Park. Because Tatishi Park is located here in Suwa, and it is a hilltop park where you can see the whole scenery, the whole Kamisuwa Lake, which is very, very, very beautiful. I also, because I watch because of Kimi no Nawa, that the movie anime, it was it was it was featured there, so I was kind of thrilled when I went up there and see how really beautiful it is, just like the anime.
At first, you really learn Japanese, learn the basic Japanese such as katakana, hiragana, and kanji, and also the basic aisatsu, so the basic greetings. So in order to communicate with the Japanese people and also to the elderly patients.
Being a care worker is very rewarding job, and the language and the skills can be learned. But the most important thing is yourself and how your perseverance to learn, your patience, and your focus on your goals.
Mabuhay! It's good to come here and work here in Japan. Kaigo wa kokoro desu. Zehi, kite kudasai!
Kababayan, halina't pumunta dito sa Japan and be a care worker.